Bob Sansevere here with Marcus Fuller, Brian Murphy, Pioneer Press Deputy Sports Editor John Pluym. So Marcus, Gophers, run the table or what?
You'd like to think that, right? It's an amazing win, but they beat Iowa last year, and I think that part of the reason they won this game is because you look at Iowa going into last year's game, and they were kind of on a downward spiral. This year's Iowa team has not been that impressive this year. They came off a win against Indiana, scoring 40 points, but then Northwestern goes and scores 60 points against Indiana, so that's not really a confidence boost. What they did show against Iowa, I believe, is that they have a leader in Marquise Gray at quarterback, and that could help them in the future.
Now, Brian, to me, this program does not turn the corner until people say, "Well, they beat Iowa. I expected that."
Well, because they've already had the trophy, right? But it's what are they going to do against the big hosses of the Big Ten, and what have they
like Michigan
shown?
State,
and they have, you're right. And how bad is that going to be, or is there going to be a bounce back? I think people are looking to see if there's some legitimacy in that, because it's one thing to win a home game that you're almost favored to win, not favored to win, but at least expected to compete. But it's another thing to kind of go up against one of the upper tier and lay down, as they have been pretty much all year.
Now, John, what's the possibility of Maturi ripping up the 7-year deal, give him a 10-year deal after that win?
Oh, it's got to be 150% at this point.
The thing about it, I do think Kill is a good. I thought Mason was a good coach. They had a dip when they brought in the guy in between with Brew.
He likes Rose Bowl.
We shall not name.
No, we can name him. The Gopher Nation is no more. But I do think that it is a step. Now, it doesn't mean they'll make any more steps this year, but I think it does give them a little bit reason to be a little enthusiastic. Now, next year, Marcus, what's he got coming? I mean, does he have any top recruits that can make people think next year will be a bigger step to make this team better?
So you want to downplay what Brewster did, but he did recruit. His second class was a top 25 class, and right now Kill's class is last in the Big Ten. But you got some local players.
You're a Brew guy.
You got some local players that might turn some heads. Philip Nelson, quarterback from Mankato West. Jonah Persich from Blue Earth, a 6'9" offensive tackle. These guys are going to help them 2 years down the line. But as far as next year, there aren't that many impact recruits coming in.
Wait a minute. Why does Kill keep giving the impression there's no talent on this team if he had a top 25 recruiting class?
I think he might sing a different tune today that he beat Iowa. He might say there's a little bit of talent there.
So he's just trying to downplay expectations completely.
Oh, he's done that from the start, and it's worked out for him pretty good.
Well, makes him a smart coach.
Are Brewster's recruits going to class?
Yeah, a couple of them did. Out of 30.
Well, you know what? Perhaps next time there'll be 3 or 4 going. All right, thanks a lot, Marcus.